Hello. We are live. Solana Gaming is here. Fridays are for gaming, so that's what we're going to do. Today is Solforge Fusion, so we are here with Crimson Caravan, the Solforge Fusion community manager, and myself, Valdis. So let's start off the show by some quick introduction. So, Crimson Caravan, how can we relate to you in regards of Solforge Fusion?
Hello, everybody. I'm Crimson Caravan. I'm the social media and community manager over at Solforge Fusion. How is everybody today? I hope you're all doing well. What about you, Valdez? You doing good today?
I am doing good today. Fridays are for gaming, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I found Solforge Fusion because actually I'm a big TCG fan. So really happy to have you on because I was, exploring on my end, on my behalf. But I am really, blessed to have you here. So you can maybe, share some tips and tricks of Solforge Fusion, maybe do some little alpha, what can we expect. But I would like this to be, of course, a friendly dual series, and then we can share some tips and strategies. From my end, I really like Solforge Fusion as it in my head combines a lot of elements of TCG. How I would say Solforge Fusion is like the 4D of TCGs. How would you describe Solforge Fusion yourself?
I describe it as a poetic blend of magic and hearth. When I started playing Solforge Fusion, the first connections I made was, man, this is just like Hearthstone. And then this is just like Magic the Gathering. And then I found out Richard Garfield, the guy that made Magic the Gathering, also made our game. So it just blew my mind when I knew that.
It definitely clicks. And what was your first or when was the first interaction? So just to give me like a general overview, like how fierce of an opponent can I meet with you?
I would reverse that question and ask you, how much heat do you want me to bring?
Well, don't go easy on me, as it will be also a good way to portray, someone as a, let's say, beginner, let's say, free to play, someone who's just at the game, how they can navigate in it. Would you say that Solforge Fusion is an easy, get from the get to go, easy entry for free to play players?
It absolutely is, and it's easy to learn. It's one of those games where you go in and you learn all the rule sets and you're like, oh, this is pretty easy and simple. And then suddenly layers start happening and you start learning interactions between these basic layers. And then everything gets really deep in how the strategy goes.
Awesome. So what do you say we deep dive into the action? So let's set up some games. Don't go easy on me, and please let's have the friendly conversation of what we are doing, why we are doing it, so that players can and viewers can learn some insights of the game.
Absolutely. But do me a favor first. Can you refresh your game? We have a special surprise right now. I didn't know it had gone live just yet, but our Dinos Tooth and Claw is live right now. So if you go update your client, we have a new splash screen, and we won't be able to connect if you don't.
Okay. Where can I do that? Just
you'll have to close the game and reopen it.
Okay. So let me then just have some screens until we do that. So I am going to close the game. Should I update it on stream?
If you have automatic updates on, just launch the game and it should update it and go. It was real easy.
Yes, I'm seeing that now. Awesome. So what can we expect from this new update?
Oh man, we got 4 brand new cards that are coming. All of them are Dino based. We have 2 new legendary cards and 2 new spell cards. 2 for each faction. So since the dinosaurs we're doing a curated list, they only show up in Tempest and Utera. So you're only getting 2 factions for the dinos, but the lists are extensive. So you're going to get these four new cards, and you're also getting at least a minimum of four themed dinosaur cards in each deck. It's at least four. You could get more.
Okay, so yeah, about the factions, right? If we talk about factions, I refer them to colors. Are we on the same page?
Yes, factions and colors, same thing.
Awesome. And how would someone who is just getting into game like understand, getting these new cards, some blockchain integrations? Because from what I understood, there are specific set of decks with specific cards. Is there any option to customize those? Or how can you unlock them, or maybe enhance them, or some aspects of these?
So yeah, so you can't really change out specific cards. We go by deck halves. So each deck half has 10 cards in it. So you're going to have a total of 20 cards in your deck when you combine two of these deck halves, one of each faction, either Eloyan and Necrium, which is blue and black, or Tempest and Terra, which is red and green. As far as NFTs go, if you're going to mint your deck, let's say you mint your deck, you go to our website, mint a deck, you have the option from our website to mint it either locked or unlocked. When you mint your NFT deck locked, it's already going to be in the game and ready for you. That way you can go ahead and go play it. If you mint it unlocked, it will not be in the game for you, but you will be able to put it on the free marketplace, Magic Eden, or trade it to your friends if you wanted to.
Awesome. So what I'm hearing that everyone who is just wants to jump in the game, and let's say OGs, or players who are playing like for a couple more times than, let's say, newbies, have the same deck strength, deck size, everything is equalized, so it's an equal battlefield.
I wouldn't necessarily call it equal. Not every deck half is created equal. Just like how in regular TCGs, not every card is created equal. So some of them might have better card synergy than others, and somebody who understands how those card synergies work can piecemeal somebody who's new real fast.
Awesome. So let's jump into the action. Am I able to unlock some of these new cards?
Here's the thing. I just sent you a Dino booster code in Discord. If you want to, go copy that right now, and let's open some cards for everybody to see.
Let's do that, heading into Discord as we speak. So let me just grab the Discord.
I also want to put out there, Valdez, you're very special. You're the very first person to get to open a booster on stream. No one's gotten to do it yet. You heard it here first, guys. Valdez opening the Dino boosters. Let's see what we get.
Let's see what we get. If Discord lets me enter, because I have some issues there. Can you maybe send it in this private chat that we have on StreamYard?
I 100% can.
I don't know what's the issue. Maybe Discord is now taking some chill pills as well. Friday, Okay, we have the code. Okay, where should I head with this code?
Go down to your shop.
Mm-hmm.
Up in the right corner, it says redeem code.
All right, so you are seeing it here first. Congratulations, Valdez.
This was a single deck code. Okay.
We got the Tempest faction deck. So if I go here, I should be able to see the deck and
try that
the
one.
Card contains.
Yeah, there's a combat glider. There's a dinosaur right there.
Wow. If it's unopposed, it gets even hungrier. We have some defenders. We have mobility, right? So every card has its keyword and text, as you would expect to have it in the TCGs. And then we have the spells. We have some buff cards. We have some direct damage. We have some.
That's not a bad list.
Removal. And what I'm seeing and what I'm understanding, that each faction, let's call the child by its name, every faction has like a certain play style associated with it, right?
Correct.
So this, yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just understanding that this deck is very much like an aggro, very aggressive deck that
Correct.
you can have your.
So I just sent you another code. I accidentally sent you a single deck code. The one I just sent you is actually a booster code. There should be 4 decks in this one.
Let's check that out as well. Okay.
Boom!
Wow.
There we go.
Boom, baby. We have new factions. Tundra.
Ooh,
Wow.
what do we got here? Oh shit! You got an Astraxion. That's one of our new legendary cards right there. Oh man, that's awesome. He's one of my favorite ones too because he does some crazy stuff.
Amazing. Deploy, deal 5 damage, and right, cards after being played they upgrade and they increase in strength. So at level 3 deals 5 damage to all creatures. When one of your dinosaur is dealt non-combat damage, deal that much damage to the enemy player. Wowzers. Even more aggressive breakthrough. Another marching glider. We have another dinosaur after dinosaur.
So after dinosaur, man.
I love it. What
Oh, you got a betrayer card right there. So there's something interesting with these factions. So it's 10 cards of all one faction, but there's a chance that one of those cards in that 10 card list is a betrayer, and that's a card from another faction. Like you have right here, Master and Machine. It's originally from Aloyan. If you look in the text box, it'll have the original faction emblem there, but you have it in Tempest here, which is pretty cool.
Wow, interesting. What I had in mind is what inspired. Is this an expansion that we are playing now? What inspired the dinosaur team?
Well, Justin Gary, our CEO, really likes dinosaurs, and today's his birthday. So we
Congratulations.
thought we would get a little thing together for him for his birthday and drop some dinosaurs on him. So that's what we did. That was part of the inspiration. Another one was we wanted to do curated theme decks to try and run special events, do expansions, add extra cards, everything. We don't need to add 10,000 new cards with every new expansion like we have been doing with every set. But 4 here and there as we continue to grow and push out more content to help, get more new players in and keep people excited about it.
I mean, who doesn't like dinosaurs, right?
For real. Who does it?
Awesome. Now I am very excited to start the game with one of these decks. I think
Right.
I think everyone is now, on top of their heels just for us to play the game. So let me give you a head start by not reading all the cards first, but learning as we going.
All right.
So, a friend battle.
Correct. Oh, hey, that's me.
Let me challenge you then.
All right. So let's see. What to pick? I don't want to roll you over too hard. Let's play something fun and interesting.
Oh wait. I need to do a deck outside the friendly challenge, right?
Do you need to build a deck, fuse a deck? You haven't fused one just yet?
No, so I'm going to use Tundra. It was Tundra, the new one. And from Utera, I believe it was Oros. Yes. Quickly. Let me go with Oros because I like this one. So this is the deck creation process. As you mentioned, you fuse 2 factions together, pick a hero power, right?
Yeah, so every faction, every deck has a deck half is going to have a Forgeborn that comes with it, and those Forgeborn come with special abilities that you'll be able to utilize in combat.
Awesome, awesome. Now I can sense and I can understand how the Solana gaming community manager felt, against me, the pressure. Now I'm feeling also the pressure against you, but I'm here for that challenge.
Awesome. Feel free to ask any questions. If you have a question, just ask. I will answer honestly, even if it's to my detriment.
Yes, and anyone, guys, who are watching, please feel free to jump in. We are here. We are watching the chat. We are here to interact with you as well. Okay, opponent is ready. So let's start.
Oh, let me minimize. I don't want to see your cards. There we go.
And from what I saw, actually, there is a physical version of the game itself available, right?
There absolutely is, and the physical version is what came out first. See, Solforge Fusion has been around in some form for the past 10 years. So we had our physical version first, and then we moved to our digital client about 2 years ago, I think, and then about a year ago we moved into Web3.
Awesome, awesome. That's really beneficial when it comes to, let's say, our structure and nature of Web3 is to have like a proper game, a proper product. And
Mm-hmm.
I can say, like, when I jumped in and started playing, I definitely felt that it's a polished, well designed game.
You know, how many times have you heard in Web3, start with a good game first? Don't start with your token or your NFTs. Give us a good game first. Well, guess what we did? Oh, this thing. Okay.
Okay, so we have a creature robot. When a creature replaces, okay.
And so what you're going to want to do with that is you want to play creatures over it because that robot is going to buff whatever creature that replaces it.
Right, right. And the other card that I played, or the card that I summoned with, is also a buff card.
Mm-hmm. So whichever card you play next will get buffed from it as well. So if you played a creature to replace that robot, it's going to replace the robot and get a buff from the robot, and then get a buff from the card as well. So what I'm doing right now is using an ability called mobility that lets you move lanes. And it just happens so with these two creatures, when other creatures move lanes, I get triggers and effects. One increases the attack power and the other one does damage to you.
You are already synergizing well, I see. Now, a good side of playing TCGs is when sometimes it's skill based, sometimes it's luck based. Unfortunately, I don't have any, how to say, creature cards. I have one spell that is going to summon a creature, so I have to. I mean, I want this effect to take place.
Ah, that's a big elemental over there.
So let's see if I can. Okay, so there is an augmented keyword in one of my spells in my hand. What does augmentation do?
Augment is a new keyword we had that came out in set 4. If you've played other games like, say, Magic, think of it as like an enchant creature. So this augment will go onto your creature and provide abilities to that creature, whether it's an activate ability or gives it aggressive or +3/+3 or whatever.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so I have some interesting creatures and spells. How to resolve the situation now? I cycled my previous hand. There were some good removals there. Now I don't have. So
Always the hard decision. Sometimes you don't want to pick a card to play. Sometimes you pick a card just to level it up so that you can have it for the next cycle, depending on your strategy, of course.
Oh yeah, and especially, I mean, for the nature of this game, that is true. Not a lot of, or I mean, I haven't seen any other TCG that has this kind of implementation of leveling up cards, which I really I'm really fascinated about it. It gives the fourth dimension layer of complexity and also fun complexity to it.
And a little extra RNG, and it really sucks when you're on cycle 3 and you draw a bunch of level 1 cards, and you're just like, no.
Yeah, I can feel the pain even by just imagining it. Hope it won't come to that.
How do I do this properly?
Okay, so I see your deck is very mobile.
It is. It is very mobile. It's the whole point is around the mobility. With this specific one creature over here, the Marching Glacier, when a creature moves lanes, deal 2 damage to an enemy player. He's the linchpin of this deck. So if you could kill him in some way, it would hinder me greatly. But your little lightning elemental over there is getting a little scary.
I am trying my best. I already feel and I already sense that this game session is going to be my goal is going to be to win at least one game against you. So I definitely put the bar high with this one. Okay. Okay, so now because it's adjacent.
There we go.
Oh,
All right.
wow. Oh, wow.
And we do the Scooby Shuffle one more time.
Oh, wow. So the marching glacier is putting the pressure, putting out the pressure.
So many triggers. There we go. Yep, there we go. Yeah. All right.
Blast one.
Blast is a new mechanic that we have as well that came out with augmentation. It does direct damage in whatever lane you're playing it in. So if it hits a creature, it'll do damage to the creature. If there's no creature, it'll do damage to the player.
I see. Oh my goodness. This is a fast deck if I'm not able to resolve. Yeah, the Palladium is just bullying me. He's a big bully. It was a mistake. Like, yeah, we definitely learned a couple things about you and the deck that you're playing. So at this point, I think I'm just playing out some cards from my hand and calling it a day. I would love to have some removal. The Saipian. So how does the user interface work? So when I play a card, it goes into the discard pile, and the upgraded card goes into the discard pile, and when I use the card, it goes into some other place.
So if it's a creature, when you play the creature, you get nothing goes to the discard pile while the creature's on the board. If the creature dies, the upgraded version of that creature is going to go to the discarded pile. If you play a spell, it immediately goes to the discard pile, giving you the upgraded version there.
Awesome.
Everything you play, whether it's a creature or a spell, goes to the banish pile. But creatures are only in the banish pile when they're not on the board. Your discard pile gets cycled into your deck at the end of every cycle. Your banish pile is static and stays the whole game.
Awesome. That one part was maybe a bit questionable for me. However, now you clarified that as well. So you have a bunch of creatures ready to attack me. Let me, I mean, at least put something there to soak up the damage.
Mhm.
Four armor on everything is just the last nail on the coffin.
You're at 1 life. At least you're alive. That's a bonus.
Okay, now the comeback is real. I don't know if with your mobility is that going to be even possible.
Yeah, if you don't kill that marching glacier right now, I'm going to kill you next turn. Because he's going to be able to move and he's going to trigger his effect that's going to do 2 damage to you.
And I don't have any direct ability. However, I think I'm then a goner.
Yeah. But it's okay. We'll play another one and I'll pick a random deck this time. So it'll be get a little mix in there.
Most definitely. So I want to use my ability, and it says it has slay.
Slay is a trigger word that says it means when it kills a creature. So whenever you slay a creature, you get whatever the trigger is. So yours would specifically be play a level 1 spell for free.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I kind of understood my deck as well. I have a lot of minions, a lot of creatures, a lot of spells that buff my creatures. We don't have a lot of removal. So in battle 2, the second battle that we are just about to do, I'm going in with a little more smarts.
And I'll be playing a random deck, so it'll be less curated and hopefully less bullying.
Okay. I mean, you had to, first impressions count, right? So
They do. They do.
So the first impression was a really strong one. Let's see if I can even out the odds.
I think you can do it. I believe in you. You got this.
So how does competitive play come into Solforge Fusion? I see that there were some tournaments or some in-game events, right?
Mm-hmm. So we're running this championship event right now, where it was every month we were doing qualifier tournaments. So every deck has a different level layer to it, from unranked all the way up to gold. And by playing in our event tournaments, you can level your decks, and only certain level decks are going to be able to play in the championship event, which happens on May 24th, I believe. So we run our events. They're in our event calendar. You can go onto our website and go to the events tab, and you'll be able to see all the active events that are there. You can also go and check our Discord. We're constantly posting which events and which tournaments are playing there. Now, with our tournaments, they typically come with actual prizing, like SMG prizing. You can win money, you can win packs, you can win stuff. There are other like player ran tournaments and events. With those, typically you're just winning like booster packs, and it's people having fun and just being community.
Awesome. So competitive play is like let's say core element of TCGs is well represented. Exalts, you can have one. Okay. So I got a information about exalts and what are exalts.
Exalts are like lane enchantments. So it occupies a lane, so you can still have creatures over it, but they alter things or do things. Specifically, like with this one, it lets me play remove an energy counter from this to play a wisp minion in this lane, and if there's no energy counters on it, destroy it. But there are other exalts that do things like buff your creatures, or there's like one called Sacrifice Chamber. When you kill a creature, you gain life, and that your opponent loses life. Things like that.
And what are the energy counters that you need to put? Or
There's just a little number two. If you look where it says fertile ground, I guess it'll be across from you. There's a number
Mhm.
two at the bottom of that exalt. That's how many energy counters are on there. So if I were to use this, it would remove one of those. Now there are creatures and abilities that will let you put energy counters back onto things.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so what happens?
Oh, that's a good card.
Yeah, I just don't think that this is the best to put it on, right? Because it gets breakthrough, and mine already has breakthrough. I'm going to do it regardless.
You're doing it for the ability. So you want the breakthrough, even though it already has breakthrough, and that's okay. But when you do damage to me, you're going to get an ability trigger, which is going to be important because it's gonna. I think the first one plays a wisp minion, but the level 2 is when it starts letting you just play cards in general, and that's pretty hot.
Yes, the next time it deals damage to a player this turn, you may play a card for free.
Yeah, love those. I love that word, free. Let's upgrade that.
Upgrade a creature in your hand and discard it. So yeah, tempo as like a general keyword when it comes to like deck building and strategy, it gets a whole new dimension, right? With these upgrades for cards. So
And some of
def-
them change drastically in what they do. Yes. There's one card called Collar of Souls. His level 1 lets you upgrade a card. His level 2 version, again, lets you upgrade a card. But his level 3 version will let you sacrifice him and will just destroy all your enemy's creatures.
oh my goodness, the ultimate board wipe.
Yeah. The one-sided board wipe.
Yes, 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 yes.
There we go. So see, since I played it, it removed that last energy counter. It removed the exalt.
Oh, I see. I see how it works. Okie dokie. So let me put down this zombie creature, zombie dinosaur,
Zombie dinosaur.
and have this wisp soak up the damage. Let's see if that strategy will work against you.
It most definitely will. Let's play this guy here. I wasn't even trying to have dinosaurs, and apparently I have dinosaurs.
You got lucky there. Nice. Deploy their enemy exalt in this. Ah, okay. So this is the exalt counter dinosaur. Okay, so I think this lane is unopposed, the last one. So let's increase the strength of my marching glider.
An 8/7 creature is a really strong creature this early in the game. All right.
You found good counters to my leftover creatures there.
No, not really.
I mean that 3-2 against my, what was it, like 7-3?
Yeah, had to block and get rid of it. Sacrifices must be made.
So how can I augment again? Can you refresh my memory?
It depends on what if it's a spell that lets you just augment it, you can meet the requirements. If it's a creature,
It
And then you
says
have
like it's a pyro puncture. It says deal 5 damage to an enemy creature. If it's augmented, deal 10 damage to it
So
instead.
if it's augmented, so we haven't got an augment on the board yet. It has its own little visual cue at the top of wherever the creature is, like the little square, are these two little circles that will spin, and you'll be able to click on that to see which augments are on that creature. So right
Ah,
now, it would only do 5 damage to a creature because none of my creatures are augmented.
I see. I see. I'm hoping to see that come into play.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, gain some life.
And then you gain more life on that creature. And again. Interesting. Interesting. Let me remove your creature there.
That
So
actually sucks.
I can have that advantage on that lane.
Sucks. I'm sad now. You ruined my plan.
I felt that I need to do something with that.
Totally ruined my plan.
But on the far left side, there is a thunderstar getting bigger by the minute.
It is.
And it's getting to be a problem.
Thunderstorms can be a problem if you can't just kill them. I've lost to more than one thunderstorm in drafts and sealed because it's impossible to get rid of them. Man, you're at 52 health and I'm at 37.
Yeah, let me invoke my RNG and just push out these level 2 creatures real fast here.
Sounds smart. Sounds smart.
And here I can further increase its strength. And because wait, I missed a important keyword. Why wasn't I able to?
What was the question?
So one of your creature gets +4 attack this turn. It has Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Play a 1 level spell for free. Why wasn't I able to play?
Because you have to slay a creature. So here, we'll go ahead and I was gonna block this guy anyways. So
Yeah.
in order for you to slay, you have to kill a creature, which you were going to kill this creature.
Oh yeah, it works. Okay, missing some keywords. Missing some keywords.
So as soon as your guy kills my guy, when we go to cleanup phase and do triggers, you'll be able to play a level 1 spell for free. Ick.
I understand now everything.
Excellent. And that's me why I'm getting beat up. Valdez leveled up. Oh man.
So we have a spell to play here.
So with the it says give the next creature you play this turn +2/+2. You won't be getting that on the next turn because the turns are going to cycle. So, but you do get the free minion.
Right. Gotcha. So how can I understand this creature? Like when one of your dinosaurs is dealt non-combat damage, deal that much. I see.
That guy.
Hmm. Hmm. So, but I'm going to kill my guy here if I play it. Unfortunately.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm going to kill your little 14-1 guy.
I had really no doubt about that.
If you have another dinosaur, you could play the other dinosaur first, and then on your second turn, play Astraxion, so you get more triggers.
Yes, I have this guy. I'm going to play it, but I would really love to play it so that it synergizes with its keyword.
With the deploy. So deploy is when you play a creature. As soon as it enters the battlefield, it uses that effect. So it's an enter the battlefield effect.
Yeah, and because there is no exalt in that lane.
Yeah, because there's no exalt, you don't get the other, what was it, 5 attack power?
Right. So it's my turn to play the hero of this deck.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Y'all are about to see like trigger interactions. Yeah. So what's interesting is, oh, and you get more triggers. So your guy did damage to everybody, and your guy says when your dinosaurs are damaged, deal damage to me. Now, since you did 1 damage to my guy says when he loses health, he deals 1 damage to everything. And your guy says when all of your dinosaurs take non-combat damage.
Yes.
Whew. Some synergy right there. Yeah. You gotta go. Oh, wait. Is it? Oh. Ew.
Even
No.
even from the grave.
Well, it says do that much damage. Disintegrate deals 8 damage, so I technically deal 8 damage to myself by killing your creature, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah.
How are you able to move lanes with that creature?
I use my Forge Worn ability. So my Forge Worn ability says give a creature 4 attack and move it to any lane.
I see.
Let's play this guy.
It's looking like this is going to happen. We are scheming, we are plotting. We have the game plan. How
do I do as much damage to you as possible? Let's hope you don't kill it.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the plan. And
Oh, R.I.P. my guy.
and because I gain health, I can buff this.
Yeah,
Hopefully it will survive your attack, right?
it will, and I'll be sad about it. Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
I'm in a bad spot, yo.
Mm-hmm.
What is yours when your creatures get 6 attack? A slag. Oh, cool.
We are aggressive mode on.
Yeah.
Okay, so how to play this out?
What?
Okay. Let me get this guy.
Hmm. Attaboy. Good job.
Let's
Put on that pressure.
let's get it.
All right.
You may play it for free. Okay.
8, 9, 10, 12. Oof.
So that's a level 3/1.
All right.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Don't forget to click your trigger over in the corner.
Yes. Let me give this sprite. Some damage.
Don't have very good cards.
Neither do I. So how does blast work again?
Blast, it does damage to a lane. So if you were playing a guy, I think it would blast in front of my 14-1, it would blast that lane. So it would deal damage to that creature. If that creature wasn't there, it would do damage to the player instead.
So let's test.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I do it like this,
Mhm.
will it work? Yes.
It sure does.
And how did this guy attack again?
Which one?
The sprite, right?
Oh, yeah, that's it doing its blast damage. So blast rolls over. So if there's excess damage, like breakthrough, it does go straight to the player. So since he had 1 health and you blasted for 2, he took 1 damage and then I took 1 damage.
Oh, I see. Missing info on missing knowledge on keywords. Gotcha.
Trying not to die. Oh, if you have is it Feral Strike? If you have a way to give that minion over on your left side breakthrough, well, I guess it'd be your right side. I'm sorry. If you were able to give it breakthrough, you would kill the shit out of me.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of those keyword cards, nor any good ones. So I'm just going to place this here.
Just gonna take 23 damage to the face.
Yeah. And then let it decide with the last turn, you know.
Okay.
How it goes. Because I think my advantage here is that I'm on the aggressive side.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we both die at the same turn?
It depends on whoever has the most health.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had -6 and you had -3, you win.
I'm not sure about this. I might be throwing here.
I'm just trying not to die at this point.
Yes, let's block.
So 21, you're at negative. Does this barely work?
Oh, it
No! That one was close. See how you're at -15 and I'm at -11 since I had technically the higher health.
I see. Closer one. Good game.
Yeah, GG's.
Nice. Okay. Let me play one more game with this one before I change up the scenery.
Right. Onward and upward. Let's do another random and see what we get.
I think my preferred playstyle is a bit more aggressive with, like direct damage as a hybrid way to remove and also deal damage to the opponent.
Tempest is going to be your favorite color then, the red one. They have all the direct damage spells and burn spells and things like that.
Let's start
that
strong.
Guy already. Jeez.
Let's start strong. Ooh, 2 sprite minions. Okay.
Those minions.
But I also want to put this guy out ASAP so we can have some levels on it.
Yeah, him coming out so soon is unfortunate.
Okay. I see you.
I'll trade some health.
Yeah, and again, those creatures are menace on their own as they scale up with time. So
Yeah, every time you play a spell, well, every time I play a spell, they gain attack power.
Hoo-hoo.
Oh, I forgot to use them. Ah, well.
I see. At the end of turn, if you took no damage, deal 1 damage to enemy creature or enemy player. Activate. Upgrade the card in your head, then discard. Wowzers. So it's a good card, a really good one.
Not too bad. The synapse part of it, which lets you upgrade a card in your hand and then discard it, that's really strong.
Yes, it definitely helps you tempo out faster the level up cards.
Hmm.
I'm not very fond, and maybe I don't like this strategy of replacing, and then when you replace, buff the creatures.
You need proper synergy with it. It's since you have a betrayer card, you're not getting a lot of synergy out of it by playing it. When it's in its proper color, there's a whole lot of replace effects and abilities that will synergize with you replacing a guy as well. So it's sort of like on its own where it's at right now, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, maybe if you have some deck with that synergy, you can show it to me and show it to the stream as well.
There's a creature called Apocamancer that's in blue, and he says when you replace a creature, he does 3 damage to a creature or player. So he's really strong with other like Drix, which is another creature that makes these little robots. It's just pumping out robots and replacing them and just zapping people.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds
that
interesting.
that ruins my whole plan.
However, I'm also behind because I wasn't able to fully utilize that little robot's effect.
It's all right. He did his job. He blocked a big creature, and they both traded.
At least. I mean, wow. Oh, I completely forgot that the effect goes through after death, right?
Well, it had you played a spell that had 2 effects, so it plays the creature. If you replace the creature with another creature, that creature gets buffed. But that card also says the next creature you play gets buffed as well. So since you happen to play a minion because of feral attack, it got that, but it caught that buff because the turn hadn't finished yet.
All right, you're right. You are right. Okay, so let's try to end that streak of yours on that spell sprite before it gets out of hand.
I think I have to.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely should. Oh no. Oh no. My
Oh no.
Shayla. A lot of upgrades already.
Yeah. It's only 2. Well, not anymore. You're about to kill it.
Yes, let's try to put it down for good until it comes back again. Okay, stealth. I remember that one.
All right. What does this do when your creatures get 3 deals? Oh, cool. Cool. Okay.
And again, upgrade. No.
So much upgrades.
Well, I mean,
That was a good play right there. Playing the aggressive guy in front of stealth. So stealth, the keyword stealth, it swings through. So if your guy is in defense mode, they can't block stealth creatures. So since you played an aggressive creature that put it immediately up in the attack position, that lets you block it, and that's good.
I remember that stealth creature. I mean the stealth keyword. Remember having problems with it, yeah.
It's a really strong one if you can set it up right. Stealth can end games. My biggest problem is I personally I forget creatures have stealth, and like I'll play something to block it and pass turn and be like, oh wait, no.
Yes, because it's the end of our turn. Let's squeeze in a bit more damage on that.
A bit more. That's a pretty good squeeze.
Now there is a high chance that you will get some good cards. Yeah.
On cycle 3, I will. Yeah. Maybe. I guess I have to draw them, of course.
Yeah. So there is like 3 turns when you're drawing from the same cycle, and then So that is how it is. Okay. Cool.
Because of how you draw cards and how the probability is, there will always be 5 cards you never see.
There are a couple options here. Some are better, some are worse.
Pick the better ones.
Pro tip of the day.
Yeah.
pick your better cards than your worse ones. Yeah. I like that. I very much like that. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Okay. Well, I'm upgrading cards like crazy.
So now I'm going to test something out. So this the losses pack.
Ooh.
If I give the creature, and now I also select that creature, I can choose. Okay.
Yeah, up to
So
one of your dinosaurs battles an enemy creature.
So I can choose which enemy it battles. Okay.
Correct.
On the same turn, yeah. So I'll have. I get an extra attack there. Okay.
No, that's smart. That's real smart.
I mean, it's okay. This deck, it's okay.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, some would say.
You got an Astraxion. That's crazy. Probably one of the first packs ripped on Tooth and Claw being live, and you pulled an Astraxion. Blew my mind, bro.
Oh. That's a chase card for many. For
it
everyone.
Is. Yep, Astraxion and Raycor. Those are our 2 new legendaries. Raycor, he's in green. He says whenever another creature with an attack power higher than him comes into play, double his attack power.
Oh, and double means double, you know? Mm-hmm. But I mean... Okay. Hmm. I'm having trouble with that combat drone, and I think it's causing some problems that will eventually be my
Stealth is pretty strong.
yeah.
If you have an aggressive creature, like I said, it will block it. Or if you just have a way to do 1 damage to it.
Unfortunately, no.
Oof.
Unfortunately, no. Not yet.
All right, what do we got here?
And I see you have some really nice badges. Like, what can we know about those? Represent some of your achievements or the player's achievement?
They do. They're player achievements. You can have up to 4 badges active at any time. When you play random decks, it gives you a random badge so that everyone, like your opponent, knows you're playing a random deck. But they vary from like getting 10 kills all the way to like 1,000 kills or killing the beating the level 10 campaign and things like that. They are varied in many. Sorry, excuse me. We also give out badges to in our tournaments and events. So first place people will get like first place badges, and like top 8 people will get top 8 badges and things like that.
It's always nice to showcase your wins.
Oh, uh, I was sitting here talking and
No, it's completely fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we get some buffs going. Not much though.
oh, interesting.
Yes. That combat drone is carrying the game.
It's the stealth.
Let's see if we can make something happen here.
Um,
If you have one robot in play, what was that? Mega Gizmo.
yeah, so the small ones give you +2/+2. The mega gizmos give you +6/+6.
Okay. So let me quickly do this, okay?
Mm. Mm. Oh, I'm sad. Oh.
Yes. Let's do that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a good choice.
I'm not sure about that, but I think you will prioritize the Astraxian. So putting
I
both.
have to. I have
Yeah,
no choice but to block this guy or I die.
yeah.
And you can, with that knowledge, you can play and make solid decisions, like what you did, which was the proper choice. I am so close to death.
Can't I give itself? Okay, I can
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, and another trigger. Fun. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Can I not die?
Hmm. Mega Gizmo.
Yeah, Mega Gizmo.
How to play this out? That is already a level 2 creature. Let me try to block these.
Yeah.
And then hope for the best. I see that you haven't really touched my dinosaur. Yeah, yep. And now,
You have a couple cards. I know you have. I don't know if you have them in your hand, but you have a couple cards in your deck that you could play right now that would just make you win.
I think this
Oh, that's one of them.
this is one of them. Boys, we did it. Boys, I think we did it because we are last to play. Oh,
Boom.
okay.
GG's.
Nice. I'm happy. I'm happy. GG's. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna clip this and have this, like as proof that we had this.
Absolutely. Post it. Let everybody know.
Amazing, amazing. Let's try out other decks, shall we?
All right.
Okay, deck collection. Deck collection. Fuse a new deck. So which one was it? No. No, not this one. Was it this one?
Was that the
Oh
one you were
yes.
playing? Oh, that's a good one, I think.
Yeah, that is the one that I want to play. So it's the mundane desiring book binders. Like, how do you get the names? Like, is it with the help of AI, or you guys try to?
Yes, they're algorithmically generated out of a pool of different names. Some of these names they get are crazy.
And I have a starter deck, however, um, is it a starter deck because it is a bit weaker, or
The starter decks Typically are. There's one starter deck. The Utera starter deck is considerably stronger than the other starter decks, in my opinion, but they're typically considerably weaker than most.
Okay, then let's give a fair go and play a proper deck. So, what do you consider a good synergy with the red ones?
Typically, the black ones. So the black has a lot of the direct removal, like Necrovive or Dreadbolt, where it just lets you kill creatures. So what happens? It's sort of like if you're playing Magic: The Gathering, you have your like Rakdos, your red black aggro, where you have the red deck is the fast part, and the black deck could be like your removal and the sort of mid game. But those are typically those are actually the two more popular colors. Combination is the red and black.
Yes, yes, and even in the starter deck, I found the black ones, or like, how can I refer to them here, as good ones? Yeah, those removals even in the starter deck are strong.
OP, it's OP. Yes. Sunder versus Sunder.
Hmm.
What cards did it give me? Interesting. I'll play this guy.
Oh yeah, that's an annoying one.
Especially if I have the Forge, like I
Yeah.
do.
Yes. Yes. Uh, huh. Okay. So let's roll out like this.
What does the beetle do? Okay. Uh, oh, that'll be fine.
The beetle has like, wow, this has increased
Oh, no.
attack. It has 3. Oh shoot.
Well, that's an unexpected synergy.
Nice. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, for a level 1 creature, 7/5 with a keyword, yeah.
Mr. 8-7 glider dinosaur last game. Yeah.
Yeah, those were nice. The good times, good times. Let's remember them as good times, you know.
Definitely.
Okay, so my strategy here was like this. I mean, it's not much, but it's honest work, you know, as they say.
Oh, it works. It gives him its armor when he has the increased attack power, and that can make a difference. Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, so we saw how this works. And I'm able to now, yeah, use the ability. Oh.
You can use it now, or you can save it for your next cycle or turn as well, or round rather. I'm sorry, round.
Yes, 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 yes. I hear you. Hmm.
I don't think that. Meh. Oh, it's aggressive, not breakthrough. That's fine. He's a raging sentinel.
It is.
Ooh.
I'm definitely a big fan of red.
Yeah, Ice Storm's a good one.
Yeah, if I would have developed the board on the right side and use it in adjacent +2 damage. Okay. Undeadty. Okay. I see what you did there. Wow.
Yeah, it's an undeady. Oh man, what the hell does this card do? Yeah, let's try that.
And
let's upgrade that. I like upgrading cards. It went well last time.
Oh no, that's OP. That is OP. Are you able to also give an enemy creature outside of that lane?
No.
No.
Well, it's give an enemy creature -2/-2. So I could give any enemy creature -2/-2, correct. But if I destroy a creature, or when an enemy creature is destroyed in this lane, I get to upgrade it. So since I gave your guy -2/-2 in the same lane, I get to do all that.
Yikes.
But I don't get to do the -2/-2 anymore. That was a deploy ability. So, but again, I'll get to upgrade things when things die in this lane. Oh, he's a pretty good one.
Yeah. If you're playing some kind of token deck, some zoo deck, I believe.
Yeah.
So as long as you have that Exalt and you kill creatures on that lane,
I'll be able to upgrade a level 1 card, yes.
No. This card disturbs me. It triggers me. The power level of that card is just absurd to me, as someone who is like now trying to get a grasp of like, wow.
Well, the level 3, it just plays cards from your discard pile, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really played with this card a whole lot.
I mean, it might be worth a shot too.
Oh, we have the same Forgeborn ability.
Wow. So I do this. Great.
Play a bro.
And wait. right, I'm going to do this. I want this to battle that.
Okay.
And then pass and end the turn to you. Another one.
Yeah. Oh, it's -4. Shoot.
My jaws just dropped. So
Sometimes
yeah.
it happens. You play a card, then the cycle cycles, and then you get the upgrade immediately.
Yes. Mm-hmm. One, as they say in chess, 1% is 1%, 1 damage is 1 damage. Like,
Oh, that's right. I'm 1 health closer to death. Oh, that one will do it. Okay. I really want to kill your guy.
But which one?
The guy making free guys. Which one? At 2. All right. My zombie. No.
Yes. And then hopefully this is a +4/+4 minion.
Is a 2/2. The interesting thing he does is at the end of the deck cycle, he'll make an Oak Father minion, which is the Tree Daddy. And then his level 3 version makes the Oak Fathers, which are really good.
We're learning in a very fast curve this play session, I would say.
I think. Yep. So play this guy. Yeah. Shoot this guy. Yeah. Shoot this guy. Yeah. Play this guy. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
If you hadn't shot my zombie, I wouldn't have been able to play this guy, but you didn't know that.
Yes, now I see.
Yes, the Undead. This version says I have to have 2 creatures with decreased health for it to be free. And so on the third version is 3 creatures with decreased health for it to be free. And we love things that say free on it.
How to do this? No.
Undo. Hit the undo button.
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So I gave the buff and then
you shoot a guy.
Yes. Okay. Everything is under control. And then I will also shoot this if I can. No,
You're
no, no, no. Wait, that wasn't a
undo.
spell.
Yeah, you have to play a spell. Oh
But
no.
but the stuff wasn't that a spell?
Oh, it was, but you have to use your Forgeborn ability and then play this. It says when you play a spell this turn. So you'd have to activate the Forgeborn ability and then play the spell.
Uh-huh. Well, that was unfortunate.
So like I would activate it now. Well, no, it's your turn. But like I would activate mine now and then I would play a spell and then it would do the damage.
Mm, 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 mm,
But
mm.
since you didn't get yours, I won't use mine. I'll just leave it there.
Hmm. Well, we place the creature here. And the wasp minion there. As with every turn, as with every game, there is a new click, a new neuron pathway in my brain. I believe is just clicking.
Oh, so did you have any questions about anything specific?
I was really curious to know how the decks work, but that was a really fast question that the decks are, let's say, randomized in a way but are set. And then I also saw that okay, now I get to unlock some new decks with advancing in the game, and those are temporary decks, right? So how does that work? How do you let's say gain those decks that stay with you, for example?
Well, on the mastery track, there are some that are permanent as well, but there are a lot of them that are phantom. So the phantom decks are the ones that they only last for so long. It depends on how you get them. We give you some every month, and those last for 30 days, and there's others you can get that'll last for like 7 days. So but your phantoms don't always have to be phantom. They can be real, which is why we have soulbind potions. So if you're going through and you're farming and you're getting a bunch of phantom decks, trying, you're chasing that one card or that one synergy combo, and you finally find it, right? But it's a phantom deck. You would use your soulbind potion to make it permanent. And then after you make it permanent, you can make it into an NFT if you want and trade it or sell it, etc.
Yes, and what you mentioned that you're chasing a card, that I just want to like fixate on the idea that you're chasing the deck which contains the card or like specific card sets, right?
It would be the deck half that would contain the card. So, like, if you were chasing Astraxion, for example, you would find him, and you just hope that the cards that he come with work for what you need. Or sometimes, you find that chase card you want, and then all the other 9 cards in that half deck are just bad,
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
unfortunate. But it does happen. Like I have an RSC deck, which is the Nova Elementalist, which is a very competitive card. But the other 9 cards in this specific deck that it's in are just awful. But it's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, and if we are just thinking out loud, big law of big numbers, like how many decks would you need to open, right? Did someone made the calculations, like how many decks would you need to open to have like the full, let's say, like perfect deck? Or like that, does it happen that often?
Yes and no. It's RNG, so it can happen. Um, I have about 600 decks myself, and I have a couple of half decks that are top notch. So if you were to I don't know, 500 decks, I'm sure you would get some decent stuff throughout that, or even 100 decks. You're sure to get one or two that are superb.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it also depends on your strategies and things like that. Because there have been many deck halves where I've looked at them and go, "Oh man, that deck looks like trash," and then someone just put it together and just spanked my butt with it, you know. But sometimes the strategies are different with different cards. What to play?
And in the community or like in the competitive scene, is there someone who is like an absolute champion, or is it like an even playing field when it comes to the esports scene of things?
So there's somebody who still plays. His name is Nathis, and he's a world champion. I think he was like the one of the first world champions with Solforge. Uh, there are some other people who have been and champions in some of our other tournaments and events that are still hanging out in the community as well. So yeah, there are people that if you go to the Discord where they hang out all the time, there are people who can teach you everything you need to know or answer just about any question.
Guys, you heard it here. Go to Discord and soak up that knowledge.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But these same people are also the same people we have help run some of our they're also our play organizers as well, where they run their own tournaments and events on weekends and stuff.
Okay, so they become some kind of community members and key contributors.
Mm-hmm. And we even some of the community members have contributed so much that we've made cards designed around them for them. So like we have these people like Casey and Core, our brothers. Their cards in our game in set 4 now.
Oh wow, amazing! That's really thoughtful. That's really thoughtful.
Dang.
Hmm.
Trying not to die.
I mean, you're pretty good on your end, how I see it. You're pretty good. Hmm.
But to go along with we have community members that are cards. The community is also what shapes our lore and our story. So the path of the story that we've been taking, like how we're going in set 4, has all been driven by players playing in tournaments and our in real life events. Getting to shape that story, which is really cool.
Do you have some kind of contributions, or like the events shape these lores or developments?
Well, we've had Kickstarters before where people have contributed that way, and they've been able to. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, okay. Uh, they've gotten into the game that way. We also have we're doing a crowdfund right now to do set 4 physicals, and you can get into the game that way. You can be one of the tiers will let you become a Forgeborn. You can design your own Forgeborn. I think the top tier in this particular crowdfund will let you design a card with Justin Gary and Richard Garfield together. There's another tier that you'll get to design a creature card, and these are all going to go into the game and designed and helped made by you, the players.
Oh wow, that's really exciting. That's really cool.
In fact, we're collecting followers for the crowdfund right now. You can go to our X at Solforge Fusion, and I think I reposted a post earlier today that has the link for the crowdfund to go to. And I think we're starting collections on that in maybe 12 days ish.
Is there a limit?
Yes, there's a limit. Only one person can design the card with Justin Gary and Richard Garfield. Only one person can design a Forgeborn. I think there are 4 slots for creature card creation. I think there are 4 or 5 slots for more story creation, where you can purchase and be part of the story in that particular tier. So yeah, there will be limited slots for the higher tier things.
And for the GoFundMe campaign, if I understood correctly, is there like how to say not limit but requirement, like minimum buy-in, or how should I phrase it?
I'm not sure what the very small bit is yet. We're still. Well, I'm sure they have it. I personally don't know it. What the minimum would be for the particular game found crowdfund.
Cool.
What is this? Oh.
Oh no.
A random card from your discard. That is not the random card I wanted. You win some, you lose some.
And then you just start summoning, right? Okay.
Just don't let a guy die in that lane and you'll be okay.
Okay, so how to do this? The most gruesomest way for you, that is.
Oh wow, I did not know this card was in this deck. I could have used that 2 cycles ago.
Unfortunately, that is -6.
Well, the -6 is done. That's not going to happen anymore. I only got to do that once.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, it's on deploy.
Yes.
Yes, but the second part,
That stays. Yes.
that stays. Yeah. So let me do something like this. And use my ability here, maybe like this.
You don't want it to die. Okay.
No, I want that wisp to stay. That is my chosen one, my chosen wisp. Let's see.
Your chosen wisp, huh? It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it.
No, but
Yeah.
it did the trick. It did the trick because you left the Fortirex.
My pride could not shoot your wisp.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Let's try here.
And you have the forge. Okay. How can I make this happen? So my creature is going to battle your creature.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And in fact, gain some health.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, shucks. I had a feeling about that. And then how were you able to just...
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. I don't even want to fight you. Don't even want to fight your guy. The card it played was the card I just played. That's crazy.
No. That's just too bad.
That's super bad.
You know.
Should have thought your whip.
Okay.
All right. Now we're on to cycle 4.
Cycle for this is the last cycle, right?
That's correct. We got 3 turns and then the game ends. Whoever has the highest health wins.
Hmm.
Right now, that's you.
So how does this work? How does this work? So I have to.
Oh. So it's level gated. So the enemy player plays up to 2 level 1 creatures and or exalts for free. Then you play up to 2 level 1 creatures and or exalts for free. You gain 3 life. So if you don't have 2 level 1 creatures or exalts, I wouldn't play this.
Yeah, but I have. That's the thing.
You do?
I do.
Then you could gamble and hope that I don't, or maybe I do have a bunch of level 1 creatures too.
And I believe you don't have that many level 1 creatures.
I don't. I have 1.
Yeah. I'm not the best card counter, but when it comes to playing TCG games, you need to try your best, right?
Mm-hmm. Keeping track of all those little details is important. That's why in like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, we'd always scribble notes down on a little notepad as we were going.
Okay, so how can I now play those creatures?
So they're highlighted in your hand, so just click on them and put them in the lane.
Oh, but I want to play another one, and that one is not highlighted. Why so?
Is it not level 1?
It is.
Is it not is it a spell?
It's a creature dinosaur.
You should be able to play up to 2 level 1 creatures and or exalts. Level 1. Yeah, try.
So if you just jump on the stream. So why aren't I able to play the Fleet Crasher?
Play the Stegodon Alpha because you can play that, and let's see what happens. Let's see if it lets you choose something. There.
Oh, wait.
There you go. Okay. It must have just been a visual bug.
Yeah, but I wanted that the other way around.
Okay, so you won't be able to undo that.
I
So there are some cards that you can't undo, and it's the cards that pass permission to the other player. So because you passed permission to me and we were doing stuff, you can't undo those things. They're not a whole lot of them, but they're important when they happen. Like just now, like you put it in the wrong place. There was one time I accidentally replaced my I had level 30 Crogius, right? And I played Talisan. And then I passed permission for him to play a card, and then I passed, to me, and then I accidentally replaced my Crogius, and there was no going back. It's just like, all right, let's play. This guy should look familiar.
It does. It does. So does this?
Dang. Oh, I can't do that. That kills me. Oh.
I'm really hoping for a win this game.
You might. You're getting really close.
I have my hopes up. Hopium is high.
Oof. Oof. I'm cutting it close.
Oh, I now had 2 outs. You gave me now 2 outs with this play.
I guess it depends on what you have. Uh, you could have a direct damage spell.
Yes, and this one, that one that I just draw.
Oh, you have one? I.
Yeah, I was hoping for the direct damage spell, but now that you're on 1 HP, I can just play the Fire Fist Uranti.
Yeah, yeah. And then just poke me with it.
Yeah.
Pew! And
Awesome, awesome. If will
and
I miss it? No.
GG's. Awesome.
GG's. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Well, that
All
was
right.
fun, man.
All right, I really enjoyed these games. Definitely a high stake, high intense game. I saw a lot of combinations. We learned a lot of what the game can offer. Um, as we are now, let's say like closing in the stream. Like, what are the best ways for players to get involved, start playing the game? Like, what would you suggest? Like, what would be the best ways to plug and play the
Well,
Solana gamers to Solforge?
we're free on Steam, so just go straight to Steam, download us, play us. Super easy, super simple. Right now, during the week, starting next Monday, I've been doing giveaways. Come check us out on X, and then interact with my X post. I'm just giving away decks for free for your interaction. Answering questions, your favorite cards. I'm gonna ask for favorite dinosaurs next week, so you can come interact there, get some extra decks in. I stream on Wednesday nights. I'm giving away free decks for people that come and hang out. And if you come play me on Wednesday nights and beat me, you can win 25 SFG. Yeah, there's a bunch of other fun ways. Come hit our Discord, ask questions. Well, there's always somebody in there ready to play. There's even a special group looking for group. You can go ask people to play. There's yeah, man, a million ways to get into the game.
Awesome. Happy to shout out you and Soulforge, because yeah, I really just enjoy the game. I think a lot of more people needs to see and more eyes on it. So hopefully our paths will cross again.
Oh, we will. You beat me twice today. I need revenge.
We can organize another game session. Maybe even do some giveaways. Have some community
Absolutely.
interactions
I
as
love
well.
giveaways.
Awesome. All right, then. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Thank you for the games. Thank you
Thank
for
you
your
for having me.
time. I appreciate you a lot. And yeah, guys, you heard it here. Solforge Fusion is free. You can just head over to Steam and download it. All right. We are about to close and end the stream, but that doesn't mean that gaming on a Friday evening or a Friday night or day or morning should end. Make sure to head to your favorite Solana games, mint the Solana pass, and do some quests, because there will be some juicy giveaways. And who knows, I mean, this was the first season. Do you guys think that there won't be any other seasons and there won't be any benefits for participating? I think I hinted enough.
You
Crimson
know, in
Caravan.
6 seasons, it'll feel good to be an OG, right?
Oh, as well. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Crimson Caravan, thanks again for the games, and let's keep soul forging.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, thank you and goodbye.
Love you guys. Good night, everybody.